Hello everyone, this is Steven with SG Saber Design, and got something a little bit different right now. This is not a commission. This is, I'm not going to say it's a review, but it's my first impressions of the first installed Saber that I have purchased for myself. This is the Solarien from Sabertrio, designed by Starfall, and if the information I've heard is correct, Gus from Laredo Sabers also had a hand in this, and with him and Starfall, it was bound to be good. I've kind of had my eye on Starfall for a long time. See the stuff he puts out, and yeah, I think everyone knows those are just some special sabers. So when I found out he was doing a run with Sabertrio, whom I've also heard things about, never had one before, never even held one before, but everyone seemed to like them. So when this one came out for May the 4th, I thought, okay, here's my opportunity. Let's get a installed Saber and just see how the other people do it. So this is just my first impressions. This came about an hour ago, and I've kind of played around. It uses a different button prop file than I'm used to, so getting used to that still. But this is, you can tell it's gorgeous. I went with the brushed silver, but then it's got the gold is all shiny, or maybe it's brass, but it's got a good heft to it. It's very weighty. It's got a knurled grip here, but it's still smooth. It's got a good. Just everything's just real nice. But the one thing I will say that surprised me the most is the emitter. Now, it comes with a nice blade plug. It's a NeoPixel blade plug because I don't know if you can see in there, but this is not a NeoPixel PCB in there. Just pins, which I kind of found surprising. I've been installing for a couple of years now, and I've never sent a Saber out without a NeoPixel emitter. But I guess that doesn't really matter, because with this, I'm either going to have this in or a blade. So let's go ahead and turn it on and let's take a look. I of course got the Proffie Powercore with this one. Not a big CFX fan. So here's their core. It's got quite the complex connector on there. Got your Proffie board. Got your pass key for your Bluetooth, and I am assuming that they have routed the wiring for the USB into the USB-C connector here, as well as charging. Battery came pretty close to dead, so I've charged that. Then you've got a removable speaker here. Remove that if you want, put a new one on. This one sounds incredible though. So let's turn this on. And then there is a slot here that lines up with cover tech. It makes a sound when you do insert it. Okay, you got two buttons. You got an activation and a aux here. You can see I've got it set to a yellow font right now. This is one of the Starfall fonts. So let me go ahead and put a blade in there real quick. And I do have the twist on and off. And you can actually enable and disable all that through their settings menu. If you use CFX, this is pretty much the same control profile that they use, which takes some getting used to for someone like myself who mostly uses Proffie.
Soundbank selection.
So then you got
Reconcile.
that.
Legacy. Big video.
And there's a whole bunch of sound fonts that came with it. A lot of the Sabertrio ones, plus I want to say maybe 6 or so that are Starfall exclusive that so far all sound really good. But I haven't done a whole lot with it yet. It's just, like I said, it's been here for about an hour, and most of that time I was charging that battery. Of course, I use one of my own to play with it for a while, but if there's interest, I can do a further review later, but just thought I'd throw this out there. Like I said, I've admired the Starfall Sabers for quite a while, just never within my reach. But this kind of speaks to me. I really like the contrast of the brushed silver and black and the gold with the exposed crystal. It's just a really nice saber. I highly recommend it. I know they're out of stock right now, but they're supposed to get these back soon. So if you are on the fence about picking one of these up, I'm saying go for it. Thanks everyone. Have a great day, and may the force be with you.